game already. I want the Nets and the Yankees and the. I'm gonna hit the play button, but I don't know if y'all have any baseball to watch or cable, whatever. But if you don't. What's it all about? Machine.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets.
Let's go, baby!
Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts.
First pitch. Trey Turner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 110.
0-1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Adam Eaton digging in next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. In previous duels with deGrom, comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily.
He try to be slick.
Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely.
Let's go, Nationals. Come on, baby.
And yet another throw over. Being especially careful here. And again a throw. And a dive, but he's back in there. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Step on the back for one. On to first, and they get them both. Here's Howie Kendrick. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals go quietly. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Max Scherzer is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Ahmed Rosario is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
It's not like some motherfucking macaroni tuna salad.
I was getting ready to say that.
I thought I was tripping.
I was going to ask you if you had some fingers down in his corner.
Popped high in the air. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. J.D. Davis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
We can make that too before we get out to.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's why I wish my stamp still came on 4th, dog. Man, 4th of July be lit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Thames is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Scherzer looks in. Here's the pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on.
Motherfucking game coming on at 8.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Juan Soto.
22. Juan Soto.
Here's the first pitch to him.
White chicken.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Spring football.
1-1.
Oh no, I just said sports football. I want to say really.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
Standing in, Eric Thames, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Can't you? I got to do something, you ain't get it.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You got one, too, big.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, that nigga still in shit.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Michael Conforto comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Scherzer, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. And another foul ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the belt, the pitch, and there he goes towards second. Well, this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the switch hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera.
You mix this shit.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's just out.
1-0 count. Here it is. That's wide. 2-0. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And the 2-1. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
Batting it.
Now at the plate,
The
Ryan
first
Zimmerman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Zimmerman.
The pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. There's ball four.
Ball four.
Batting ninth. The pitcher, number 31.
Stepping up now, Max Scherzer. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
Wide as shit.
The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Settling in now, Jake Marisnick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Ball 1.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Popped him up. Suzuki over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. In now is Adam Eaton as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike 2. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from it.
Striding in once again, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! A 2-run shot for Howie Kendrick. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
So one away here with the bases empty, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Still only one out in the inning. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Alonso will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, number 6.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it's fouled away. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. The 3-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. One away.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
One gone for the Nationals in the fifth, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. Now here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3-0 now.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here it is on 3-0.
Hey! The count is 3-1.
And Zimmerman will watch this one miss for ball four.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. Has a look, now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
In Trey Turner, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Hey!
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate, Adam Eaton. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, D-Roll, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the fifth inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. And that misses for ball one. A runner at second, nobody out. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ramos, a Venezuelan-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2 out with the man at first. High bouncer toward the hole. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in and looking for more, Howie Kendrick comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. The pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate now, Eric Thames. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Robinson Cano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Robinson Cano.
And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D.
So striding forward now, J.D. Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Scherzer will check it first, and a dive, but he's back. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. High and deep to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
So here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way.
0-1.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two out here and a runner at second. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. Brad Brock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now in the box, Kurt Suzuki. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Here he comes on 2-0. Reflection of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Max Scherzer.
Starlin Castro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 14, Starlin Castro.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. As a look, now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. Score remains 2-2. Austin Voss gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Austin Voss.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Soto has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One out, nobody on. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll march on to the 8th, and New York's taken a 3-2 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dylan Betances will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brandon Nimmo is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Trey Turner.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. He's right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Eaton. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 2-0 to the National center fielder. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And swinging there is Kendrick as he sends this one on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail 3-2. So here's Brandon Nimmo, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Nimmo.
The pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
2-0.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Slow grounder to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Eaton going back. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Runner at second, 1 away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 6.
Stepping in, Jeff McNeil, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. There to get it is Kendrick. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Seth Lugo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Juan Soto.
Number 22, Juan Soto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-1. 3-1 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. So a solo shot here to left center field, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
So now to the plate, Eric Thames. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Thames behind 1-2.
1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at ball one. Ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the third, Cabrera.
Stepping into the box as Dribble Cabrera. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and one. From the windup, the 2-1 pitch.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Into his motion, and the 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The 0-1 offering.
1-1.
Hit back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. But the Nationals are able to tie things up on this solo home run. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the 9th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now a pitch on the way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
30.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1. Line drive to center field. Eaton is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Thames is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Victor Robles is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Victor Robles.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a cold strike 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Robles is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7.
Here now is Trey Turner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Two and 1 the count to Trey Turner.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and 1 to the National shortstop. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. And here's the 3-2 from him. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Adam Eaton. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the wind, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready with the 1-2. Line drive to center field. Nimmo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Daniel Hudson comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
Eduardo Nunez is going to come in and pinch hit here, as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now the 1-0. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? Let's see.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock
Now
to start the
batting,
bottom of the
center
10th.
fielder,
They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
And the runner back. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. But the runner's back easily. Possible winning run on first, one man away. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So a big moment in the ball game here. J.D. Davis, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0. A high fastball is in there.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Well, here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And the Mets are going to walk home a winner.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Seth Lugo claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.